Hi, it's Dr. Terry here from Heartrepreneur. I don't know if you know this, but we are truly the go-to company that specializes in working with natural health and wellness practices. And what we do is we help those practices grow naturally, grow rapidly, and also grow predictably. The current state for most health and wellness practitioners, in my experience, is that they're having problems in their practices. I talk to them every day. They're lacking enough patience, they're lacking enough income, and many of them are really working a lot of hours. I hear from them every single day how their practice health is bleak. They're way below their usual amount of profits, and they need more profits to succeed long term. So why is this happening? Well, they're struggling to get patients. They're fighting because there's competition. They're working in many cases virtually or maybe once again, and medical insurance isn't covering their services. So if you have less patients, if you have less income than you desire, and if you realize finally that traditional advertising, both online and offline, really doesn't work, and that old school approaches like word of mouth referrals and ads and networking groups, they really don't work. Maybe in your practice, you've switched over and you've done Google pay-per-click, or maybe you've done Facebook ads. The real statistics, if you really want to know them, is that the cost per click has gone up over 300% for Google advertising. And a survey that I saw recently said that 90% of paying patients said that all health and wellness practitioners' websites and social media pretty much look the same, and it played zero in their decision on who to choose as their provider. So what does that mean? Well, it means that if you're a health and wellness practitioner, you could be spending thousands of dollars each month on traditional advertising that's going to have literally no contribution to your overall profits. Despite all these setbacks in the industry, some practitioners are earning more profits than ever, and they're spending less time in their practice. So no matter where in the world your practice is located, no matter what condition it's in, you can attract high-paying patients literally in droves using the little-known and highly effective techniques that I've used to grow practices just like yours. I'm going to share a couple in just a minute. Now, first, I want you to take a moment with me. I want you to imagine what your practice would look like if you had an extra 5 patients a day. 5. And now imagine what it would look like if another practitioner, not you, was actually treating those patients for you. Sound good? Well, one of my client family members did exactly this. In fact, she added 14 patients in 1 month's time, and she brought in another health and wellness professional to serve those folks. I want you to know something. People in your current database are about 6 times as likely to engage with you than a new prospective patient that you're marketing to for the first time. In fact, if you've never seen a patient before, they're not very likely to say yes. But if you've seen a patient even once, they are likely to spend about 50% more on treatment and on supplements for their repeat conditions than your brand new patient that you're trying to attract would. They're also more likely to refer more patients to you as you help them solve their condition. See, you have people sitting idle in your database, and if you know how to market to them, they're very likely to book an appointment, as new patients aren't as likely. Now, I'm going to show you in just a moment how I help my client family members like you deploy and unlock proven, effective, powerful marketing that literally fills their appointments every single time they use it. I would like you to become the next success story of implementing this strategy. So before we dive in, let me explain You must, absolutely must, have a new patient getting strategy now. I mean, right now. You need to start attracting new patients fast. And it could be because your numbers have plateaued. It could be you're on a cycle of ups and downs, or maybe you need more cash, or you really want more free time. And an injection, so to speak, of a patient strategy will allow you to control the demand for your services. You've got to take control of your patient numbers, or your business will be out of control. And that's why you feel stress and overwhelmed. You may even feel helpless. You can't create a growing business from that place. You can't become successful. I'm only giving you one small piece of this patient acquisition strategy that I help my client family members put in place. Let me give you a few steps. Ready? Number one, you must have a consumer awareness guide. A consumer awareness guide, write that down. That serves as a new patient generating magnet, and that gains the attention of your prospective patients. Step two, ready? You must have a compelling reason for people to schedule an appointment. Number three, you must be seen as the credible expert in your field. And number four, you must know how to get prospects to engage with you so you amplify your authority and your reach. Now, this formula, these 4 steps, it actually works. It has my client family members gaining control over the health and wellness business that they're in. Not only does it allow them to grow their wealth, it gives them time freedom. So I want to take a moment and I want to say this to you. Start with who. What does that mean, Terry? Well, instead of being a jack of all trades, you have to be very, very, very clear on who is your ideal patient. What is the patient's medical issue and why do they want it solved? Your marketing then only targets the exact patients that you know you're going to get incredible results with. You want to work with patients you can help, right? That's why you got into this field, yeah? Okay. So you want them to be so pleased with their results that people see their success and they freely and joyfully share you with others. No longer will you be helping everyone. You want to isolate a very, very small niche. I don't know, is it someone with thyroid issues or rheumatoid arthritis, someone with back pain, someone of a certain age, a certain sex, or a certain condition? You must love the condition that you're specializing with, and you must choose who you love working with and helping. From now on, you'll only be working with patients you love and that you love helping from this point on. I want you to do what I do with my client family members, help them isolate their most profitable patient. Because once you determine your specific niche, your specific conditions, who it is that you can make a dramatic difference for and who you love working with, literally, you will have a practice filled with profitable patients that you can treat. Once we do this work, then we use email, which is no cost, as your major form of communication. Now that might sound odd, so take a moment and let me explain. Email is free. Email is measurable. You can track open rates, you can track successive headlines, and you can create massive value with your email messages. Now, in my experience, I've been doing this for almost 27 years. When we use email, we succeed. All other platforms of marketing fall short here. So once we know your specific niche, we get busy and we actually write the emails for them. I have to say that writing the best marketing campaigns is probably one of the most difficult steps for my client family members. And that's why we literally do it for you. No joke. We write, you tweak based on the examples we give you that have already been proven effective to work. What does that do for you? Well, we're becoming your fractional marketing team, saving you time, money, energy. You're not reinventing the wheel. That's just silly. Now what happens for you is you start to get inquiries by phone, by email, because you've applied our system. Your staff is going to need some training on how to convert these inquiries into appointments, both that come in by phone and that come in by email. They need to know not only what to say, they need to know how to say it, they need to know how to respond so that the right patients end up getting booked. And here's the really good news. You get to do what you do best. You get to simply treat patients and help them. Does that sound cool? Does that sound cool? Okay. Take a moment. Imagine your practice if you got in front of a lot of the right patients. What I shared here is a tiny, and I mean a minute fraction of what we do to help natural health and wellness profession. Now, would you like your practice to have a fractional marketing consultant who literally is ready to help you with the best marketing strategies, all proven, not just trial and error, customized for your practice that you can execute immediately? Right now, we are chatting with practitioners like you. We are sharing with them the exact marketing strategies that are best for them in their practice. We're giving them proven and tested ideas that they can execute immediately after the chat. So I'm kind of curious. What's holding you back from getting your practice to the next level? Would you like to remove those roadblocks? Would you like to have step-by-step instructions on how to leap forward and move to the next level really fast? Are you ready to have the missing puzzle pieces so that you have the complete picture that allows you to confidently take your practice to the next level? We are offering conversations right now. Why? Because a certain percentage of people that we have conversations with will want us to do this for them, to help us install the systems into their practice. We don't want to convince you of how great that would be. So I figured we'd demonstrate our value by actually helping you, literally for free. Once we do this for you, we jump on a conversation. A couple things will happen. One, you'll love what we do. You'll see the power and the potential that it has for your practice. And you might just say, you know, I'm going to do this on my own. If so, happy to have helped. And we wish you good luck. Two, you may love what we do. You may want me and my team to help you build the entire proven, customized system and really help you get rocking and rolling. And I'm either way happy that we can help you. The second way, we roll up our sleeves. We begin to work with you and your business immediately. Now, I have to qualify something here. We're not just going to jump on the phone with anyone. In order to invest our time, our energy, our expertise in providing you with business strategy, you need to meet some strict criteria. I think it's very reasonable. So first, you cannot be all about the money. You cannot be all about chasing a get rich quick kind of outcome or any of that stuff. You don't want to be associated with that. Second, you have to have an established practice. You have to be bringing in ideally about 300,000 US, at minimum about 100,000. So why? Well, at this level, you typically have a database that we can show you how to turn into a gold mine, literally. And I know that if you're doing about 100,000, 300, you're experienced, you get great clinical results. You understand also the importance of investing in your business to grow. The other thing, and the reason that I'm very clear on, you can't be about the money, you need to have an established practice. This is the third thing that you must have to qualify. You need to want to be given advice. If you think, I just know it all already, or you think you know more than me and my expert team, hey, listen, that's fine. Please continue doing what you're doing already and just don't take up our valuable time. Okay, is that clear? Now, as long as you are legitimate, you're getting great clinical results, and you want help, I would be delighted to help you, and I'm literally willing to do it for free. So if that's you, raise your hand and simply say me in the comments, and then I'll connect with you.